Hey, it's John and Mike, brew-dudes.com, and we continue our SMaSH beer series with an exploration of Wai-iti hops. This is a New Zealand variety, and this may be one of the ones that I haven't brewed yet. Clearly, if it's making the series for the first time, I haven't brewed it yet, but I've been staying away from New Zealand hops just because I have a hard time pronouncing the names. This was one that has it's a lower alpha acid. Looking up some of the history of it, some of its parentage, Liberty hops, and also Hallertauer. So you have that to look forward to, Michael. Also, because of the lower alpha acids, this was coming from Yakima Valley Hops, the 2024 crop. The alpha acids on this packet were 3%, 3.0%. So what we did for the hop schedule was divided up 7 grams, 60-minute boil, trying to get as much sort of bitterness from the hop as I could. Then 14 grams for a whirlpool, and then another 7 grams for dry hop. Again, for a day after 7-day fermentation at room temperature and a day of cold crashing. And we packaged it up. Again, 1 gallon batch, you know the drill, 2 pounds of grain and then 2 gallons of water, and it's a wonderful thing. So, what are you getting off of this? This has some interesting descriptors. I think that I'll bring up, I was looking at Yakima Chief as well to see what they had to say about this hop variety, but tell me what you think.
Before I really even picked it up, I could get fruit on the nose coming out of it, so that's high marks for it sort of being pungent and strong. The first impression right off the top is a little bit of like basically juicy fruit, but upon digging into it a little bit, I definitely get some more of like green melon, maybe even cantaloupe type fruits. I get a little bit of citrus in there. There's definitely a touch of like a vanilla component in there. I'm getting something creamy, vanilla. And then the flavor profile is sort of follows suit. A lot more of that melon and maybe some sort of like zest, citrus zest type of thing going on there. Maybe limey, maybe even a little limey, but getting confused by that creaminess. Oh, good. So anyway, I'm seeing lime zest in my mind, but it's yeah, but it's good. It's zippy, and it's the bittering quality of this one is more notable than I think the last several we've done. There's definitely a little bit more of a tactile experience going on there on the tongue that is bitterness. So that's interesting to have that pretty strong aroma, flavor component, and I'm actually picking up some decent bittering compounds in there too.
Great.
I like it.
Yeah, this was an interesting one. Like I said about the lineage. The funny thing is when you read the hop profiles on both Yakima Valley Hops and Yakima Chief, they talk about how people who were drinking specifically single hop beers experienced this hop. They comment on the intensity of aromas, which I think freshly squeezed limes comes into the descriptor, with top notes of mixed citrus, standouts, and a hearty blend of essential oils, citrus characteristics. Here's one that I was wondering if you pick up on. A blend of stone fruits such as fresh peaches and ripe apricot. That could be, you're not getting that.
Yeah, I'm not getting that, but it could be this blend of like that cantaloupe note in the, I'm seeing green when I drink it, right? So it's a little bit maybe limey, maybe a little bit, that's where that melon component's coming from. But I could be convinced maybe a little bit, maybe as it warms, that my cantaloupe thing would be something more in the vein of apricot.
The last few things are, talking about clean bitterness, and I feel like that's, there's nothing.
No, it's not danky, resiny.
Yeah,
bitterness,
there's nothing that's unpleasant about it.
There's a good bitter quality there to it.
Yep, and so I think that kind of this one is a standout where, in all places in the boil this could be used. I think this is really great in a single hop
I think it would work,
environment,
yeah.
which it works. Any other thoughts of like where else you'd use it?
I think blending this in with like that batch of Simcoe we had not too long ago would work really well here. I know some people have been talking, I just was recently reading some reviews online of hops, like the 2024 Centennial crop is supposed to be pretty fruit forward this time around, so I could, that's just on my brain, so, but I could definitely see that working here. This is pretty fruit forward. I think where this really delivers is it's carrying a good fruit aroma. Without even picking the glass up, it was there. So if you wanted to rely on this for that, I could see upping the late hopping or the dry hopping with this, and throw in your favorite like Citra Amarillo Centennial mix into the late boil or something, and you probably have a pretty magical blend there. Again, we're talking about pale ales and whatever, but you know, this time of year I'm thinking ahead to like wheat beers in the summertime.
Me too.
This type of thing, blending this with something in that
I was
vein would be
thinking wheat
awesome.
beer on this when you were saying about the citrus part of it and the aromas. I'm thinking, you know, something light, light style. This really, maybe even a cream ale. You wouldn't even, you know, I think maybe it's the Liberty hops that.
Or some sort of refreshing lawnmower beer style.
Totally.
Right? Yeah, cool. I like it.
All right, cheers. We kind of do these things all the time. We have like, I don't know. I think the last time I checked the playlist, there was 75 videos attached to it. They're not all single, even though we do SMaSH beers, there's some comparisons.
There's some comparison
you know,
videos,
and there's some hops that you'd never be able to buy in stores because they were, you know, found in the woods, or, you know, there's a wild hop one in anyway. But big update we'll talk about in a later video about where you can get that as a particular resource. So I'll leave that as a cliffhanger. All right. Wai-iti hops. Wai-iti hops. There's some guy on...
The comments are coming.
The comments are coming, but there's a guy on, like, I found a video. The guy is definitely like, they're at a, some person's got his phone out, and he's talking to someone at a booth at a homebrew conference, and he just goes right down the list, and he just pronounces all of them. So he's like, you know, starting like all the New Zealand hops from A to Z, as he says. So Wai-iti hops. No.
It tastes good.
Yeah, it tastes good. You can find it, Wai-iti. Hey, I have a hard time pronouncing stuff. In any case, if you like this video, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel. We do this kind of thing every single week. For John and Mike, brew-dudes.com. Brew on.
Cheers.